We'll start with Bella. Bella, what do you have for next year's freshman? For advice.
Honestly, just like, I'll be surprised if this isn't your favorite class. Like, just be yourself here.
Well, that's a nice thing to say.
Study your vocab.
Studying vocab's a good idea.
Nothing interesting to say.
Danny, what do you think?
I don't have anything.
Nick, advice for next year's freshman?
Nothing. Nothing.
You are an experienced person, though. You must have some kind of advice.
If there was any last bit of hope left, I lost it 8 months ago.
8 months ago. Solace, what do you think? Advice for next year's incoming freshman?
You can still pass if you don't do the homework.
It's not wrong.
That's true. You can still pass. Here's a test. Fiona, which...
Oh, yeah, right. Bring a recording device.
Bring a recording device. What would you do with that?
For example, I recorded the sophomore ones and it's hilarious.
That is good. Daniel!
Oh, it's a good class, but you have to do your homework before the night is due, or else it sucks.
Nobody does that.
If you want to do well, it's a good idea.
No, if you want to,
Jillian!
you just have to turn it in at all. Even like,
Oh no!
or get a better grade.
I'm not prepared for this.
Ashley, how's it going?
It's fantastic.
Awesome.
Oh no, I'm not.
Meredith, what advice do you have for next year's freshman?
Let's see. Don't stress out too much about the homework because, I mean, even if you're up till 1 o'clock, there's always Spark Notes, and that can be a good tool to use if you use it right. Schmoop as well.
Schmoop is funnier. Riley, how's it going? What advice do you have?
Good until you pointed a camera at me.
Excellent.
You can get away with anything here. And people care more about you being funny than correct. So if you don't have a sense of humor, you're screwed. Did I say that?
Jillian, what do you think?
Just do your best and stay positive. Yes. And have a good time and make friends.
Jillian, aka Mr. Rogers.
How about you? Oh, it's just in that one.
I'm not. I need to pop my pill. Advice?
Morgan, what advice do you have for next year's freshman?
Always study your grammar, because I never did and did horrible at
That's a
it.
joke.
Nobody studies grammar.
Shout out to Casey and Gavin. She's gonna kill me. I take it back.
That excellent wink is definitely going to make the final cut.
That's the vocab. Wait, were we supposed to print our essay thing?
Were we supposed to
We're supposed to print like the actual essay prompt?
I'm not prepared.
That's part of mine.
Yes?
Yes, and you're also supposed to make an essay outline with
I
it.
wasn't gonna do that in the first place. Like,
Henry, what advice do you have for next year's freshman?
People will have been telling you that it'll get better. And the thing is, they're lying to you.
High school just gets worse and worse. That's what you're saying?
Mr. York, I thought the analysis was the essay. I want to die.
Ashley, what advice do you have for next year's freshman?
Don't cry too much because it doesn't get much better. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay eventually.
What are you talking about?
Unless you're Silas.
Things just get worse for Silas, that's what you're saying?
Yes.
Life is just one downhill struggle. I got you. Sophie, what advice do you have for next year's freshman?
You might die a little, but it's okay. It'll be fun.
We all die together.
You might die, but at least we'll all die together. And it will be worth it.
Yes.
Now that's the spirit of camaraderie that Gates is all about. Dying together.
but did you see?
What you got there, Morgan?
It's my child.
She kissed a guy at a concert, now here we are.
That's what happens when you go to concerts.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Don't hold hands before marriage.
A lot of people were at that concert.
So what you're saying is you don't know who the father is.
No. No idea who he was.
It's Mark Smith.
How did you know?
I know.
We're just gonna do our best. And what? Oh, yeah, we are great. And we're gonna pass because we can do this, and we're not that bad. All right.
I'm cringing, man.
Would you like a video of your
Advice for the freshmen, Heather.
Well, I'd say when you get to Gates, it's not like any other class that you've ever been to.
Oh, that's
Like,
nice.
the law enforcement officials can't find you here. That's, yeah,
I volunteer.
remember, like, this class is different, and so you should be yourself. And what happens in Gates stays in Gates. Just
That's true.
remember that,
There are
and you'll
many
be good.
people in this room who are